Hey guys, it's really been a while since the last time I've uploaded any video for my channel, but recently I've finished a new piece of work, is this one, and I think probably maybe it's time for me to do a new video for my channel now. So just suddenly decided to do a new video, and I'm probably gonna do a sketchbook tour in the next few days. So if you are interested about that, please make sure to subscribe my channel, so you will not miss my sketchbook tour. Yeah, let's I think today is more about the working process and what is my where's my idea comes from. So like starting from the working process. So I have did a new process picture because I have to cover the some of the picture, so my video will not get censored. So basically all of my work started from a rough sketch, basically just get the idea down. Let's see. I think my inspiration is mostly something like this. This work is called singularity. Is the moment that human have created something, created an artificial intelligence or an or cyborg that's better, smarter, more intelligent than human being. But the people out there haven't really realized that yet. But this is the moment that cyborg or AI been created. So I want it looks like something that's almost like inhuman, or like God, you know, just like something that we more better than us, that totally surpassed human being. So my inspiration is comes from here. Is some very classic art. This is the art of Bogora, and his stuff is really having that feeling of something sacred. So, and I think actually this idea comes from when I was talking with my father. He's also learned art when he's young, and we're talking about one of my work is this one, and he said, "Oh, that work kind of have that feeling of Renaissance time. Is having the feeling of Michelangelo's sculpture, like David," and what he said suddenly inspired me to having this idea to create this piece of work, to do something that is having that aesthetic of Renaissance time, and mix that with the topic of artificial intelligence and cyborg. So I think that is a really good idea, because in this way I can present that kind of feeling of we are creating something that is better than us, and even more virtual than us, is more moral than us, is behaves better than all the human being in all the aspects. And we suddenly starting to realize how lack intelligence, and they are just the next stage of evolution. So we suddenly realize that we are not the the best or the most intelligent being on this planet anymore, and this is the moment that we created that kind of being. So this is the idea behind this piece of work, and I will put some of my. I want to keep the feeling of my previous work, so I will also put my work into this folder, and also other classic artists' work. This is where the idea comes from, and then I'm starting to draw the sketch. The sketch is very similar compared to the Michelangelo's sculpture, and I use that 3D to do the a 3D pose. It's actually not. I just need this 3D character at there for me to have a better understanding about the proportion, and the anatomy doesn't really work. It always looks pretty bad. Always doesn't work. It's just pretty bad. And I use Blender to build the basic form of the environment, and I designed this rain-ish stuff to give it a feeling that is very classic and kind of religious, but I don't want to be. You can't see the maybe the the inspiration comes from something religious, but it doesn't have any religious meaning. Maybe so that's why I changed this 6-angle star. I removed it because that is a bit of too religious for me, I think. And I start to do the photo bashing and I changed the shape of that ring. Change the where the face of that ray. I think when I put it in this angle, it doesn't look really well. It's doesn't having that round shape. So I change it a little bit, and then start to basically I covered everything with photos. And because that is just basically that, but I'm not changing the background, this wall, but I particularly covered everything, and that 3D modeling is just for me to kind of get a better understanding about the perspective, and also the lighting, the shading. Just keep going, and I replaced everything, covered everything, and I put this guys at here because I wanted to see a more clear comparison about the proportion of this god-ish huge cyborg and a very little human being. And just keep going, keep photo bashing. Keep going, and I just simply copied all this stuff, all this surface structure, because all of this is just the same, it's no different, and also this arm. And keep going with the lighting, and I realized this wires is a bit of drawing too many attention. The contrast is a bit of too much, so I made it more darker, and also I changed the hand because I think with the palm facing up is also works pretty well. But if you see the classic work, the work from hundreds of years ago, I want to maintain this classic pose. So that's why I changed this hand. I think in the original sketch, this hand is also like this. I just lazy. I have to admit I'm just lazy because I found a hand. I found a photo bashing reference that is a hand like this. I think maybe this also works. So I just put that hand out there and starting to draw on top of that and to make it blend into the environment. But I finally decided I have to keep that classic pose. That's the meaning of this work. But it's hard to say. It's hard to say it works better than the previous pose. I think this also works pretty well. It's more. I think, to be honest, I'm always feel weird about this. Like the David, what he's doing. I don't really why his hand is like this. It's really confused. It's always confused me actually. But I think it's better to keep the classic pose out there, so I just change the hand. Yeah, and I have add a wire right here to give it to give this cyborg and finish the feeling, because it's the moment that maybe we turn on this Android to see how it goes, and yeah, and the result is this she's smarter than all human being. Yeah. Yeah, basically that's it. This is the process of the work, and I want to keep this video as short as possible. And I'll do the sketchbook tour in the next few days and upload it to my channel, so make sure to subscribe, and if you find this video is helpful, please click the like button. Even though I don't have the plan to be a professional YouTuber, but I'm still want people to watch my video, so if you like to help, I'm really appreciate it. So yeah, that's it. See you guys next time. Bye.